Welcome back to Lasco Ford. This is the 2018 Ford Escape, and this happens to be a titanium package. My name's Paul Zagman. This is another one of our walk-around video demonstrations just to take a look at the newest, latest, and greatest that Ford has to offer. So we're going to just get started taking a look at the front and then kind of just work our way around, take a look under the hood, look at the inside. You have a couple changes for the 2018 and the Ford Escape. Number one selling crossover SUV style, well, it's an SUV. Number one selling SUV for Ford, period. And this has definitely really grown exponentially in the amount that they are selling. So it went from just shy of 500,000 2 years ago to well over 600,000-700,000. The number keeps on growing. So more people are looking at going from the smaller sedans into this style of vehicle, the smaller SUVs. And this is considered an SUV, not a crossover utility too. So taking a look at the titanium, a couple things that I definitely do like is going to be, of course, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I love LEDs, but you're going to have your LED running light that's going to be up above here with a projector beam headlamp, and then you're going to have a halogen high beam as well. Down below, you're going to have a beautiful fog lamp down here, and you've got a good bezel around it. Quite a few people will be asking questions on, the different sensors up front. Well, this is a forward sensing system. Ford also has the option of an adaptive cruise control system. If you see a box right here in the front, it'll say ACC right on it, adaptive cruise control. That is an option. Not standard on the titanium package, but it is an option for the titanium. What type of things have changed for 2018? Well, we had the S, the SE, and the titanium. They've now added in between SE and titanium is SEL. So that's a new trim level this year, and it's going to be in the 300 series if you're looking and searching these things out. The titanium went up to the 400 series, and the SEL has taken over what the titanium was. Let's talk about some standard features too. If you're getting into the SEL, standard features are going to be the Sync Connect. What is that going to do? It allows you to get into your Ford Pass, which I'll show you here a little later in the video. But that'll get into Ford Pass, and you're able to check your fuel level, unlock your doors, and be able to remote start your vehicle, and even set times for the day in the morning to start it and turn it off to have it warmed up for your climate control to be right. So what are you going to have underneath the hood? You have a couple different engine platforms. In the S package, they're offering the 2.5 liter four-cylinder. Then you can go to the 1.5 liter four-cylinder Ecobosot, which is going to be turbocharged. And then the upgrade, or the biggest engine that's going to be in it from there, is the 2.0 liter, not the biggest engine, I shouldn't say that, but the highest horsepower, highest torque. So the 2.0 liter twin scroll turbo, which is going to be a single turbo that is going to be giving you boost through both of the strokes of the piston. So that's awesome. That's changed from the 2.0 liter in 2016. That was the non-twin scroll. What does that mean? This thing will get up and go, flat out haul. If you look at merging and getting into traffic and getting off or getting on ramps to highway speeds, no problem to very quickly accelerate in this vehicle. Very confident with that as well. So let's take a look at a couple more things. We have the front sensing system in this titanium. We have the mirrors painted to match with our turn signal built into the mirror. And I actually really like this wheel. This wheel is going to be a standard titanium wheel. Now you can get another package that blacks this out in the titanium appearance package. Now this right here is going to be a darker tarnished silver, not that bright silver that you see on normal alloy wheels from in the past, or a machine finish look. A couple cool things that you'll see with Ford. Let's talk about the keyless entry keypad system. We haven't really touched on this lately, but this has been patented by Ford, Mercury, and Lincoln. So you'll simply just swipe your hand across this. It'll illuminate in red, and then you'll put in a 5-digit code that'll unlock the driver's door. You'll then push 4 after that to unlock all 4 doors. Well, that's genius. And guess what? It's patented, so nobody else has it. Yes, like that. Right here, this is intelligent key access. I'm simply going to grab the door handle, and you'll even see your side view mirrors will illuminate every time I touch this to unlock it or lock the vehicle. All you'll need to do is just have your key within proximity. What that means is usually within about an arm's reach of the car. We'll show you a couple more options that are going to say proximity and show you how to use those properly as well as we walk towards the back. Titanium beltline molding is going to be that nice silver color, and then you will have the brighter luggage rack up top too with the titanium package. On the back side of the vehicle, I'm so glad we did this. We have our hitch on here. So a 2-liter was the only way that you could get a trailer towing package. Not true anymore for 2018. You can now get a trailer towing package with the 1.5 liter EcoBoost as well, giving you 2,000 pounds towing capability on the 1.5 liter EcoBoost, giving you 3,500 pounds towing capability with this Class 3, okay? So take a look at this. Again, within proximity, about an arm's reach. All you're gonna do is kick underneath the tailgate, here, or the lift gate, and that is a hands-free power lift gate. So I have the key in my hand just so you can see proximity, but I didn't have to touch any buttons. I didn't have to touch anything underneath the lift gate. Just simply wave your foot underneath in the direction right here. This is now available with trailer towing package. You can see it's coming back down too. So this is pretty cool too. Standard options that you're gonna have on the Escape is gonna be things like your backup camera here, and that's gonna be nice. I'll show you that inside when we put it in reverse, but it'll give you a dash line to show you how close or how far away you are from pulling up to a curb or a sign, like the handicap parking sign that's right next to us here. Same type of situation. Hidden in the back wall is the reverse sensing system. So you have forward sensing system and reverse sensing system available on this, along with the adaptive cruise control, which we didn't have on this demonstration. But let's just take a look inside the back of it since we're here already. Cool thing with it is this adjustable lift gate setting, okay? So if you're like me or other people that aren't very extremely tall, right? Well, you can set this. So pull it down to your desired height, press and hold, and you'll hear it beep. As soon as you have that, now this lift gate will only go to that height. So if you are going to grab it using the grab handle, or if you have a lower garage door, for example, you don't open it into a garage door or anything above you, but you're able to grab that much easier if need be. Now your actuator is going to be built into right here where you typically have your hydraulic lift, right? So now that's hidden, so you don't have this big arm that's going through the side of here up to this door and just gets in the way of everything. It's nice, it's out of the way. We have all-weather tray floor mats in here, which is a newer design too, so you'll see that those come up on the sides. So if you do have snow, mud, whatever you're going to track into the vehicle with you, those are nice to put in as a tray liner. A lot like the WeatherTech brand that you've seen, you know, forever, Husky liners. Up underneath, storage compartments as well. And then you'll see an amplifier up in the back. And then you'll also have, by that amplifier, that is a funnel. What is that funnel for? That funnel is for the capless fuel system that Ford has as well. So there is no gas cap on this vehicle. Only time you're going to be using that is when you're going to be putting a red can of gas into the vehicle if you run out of gas. Really going to be the only time you're going to use it, but it's nice to know that that's where it's at if you're looking for it. On the back side of the vehicle too, these will fold flat, right? So you've got a flat folding floor. Check that out. I'm going to fold those down if you want to stay right there so you're able to see that work properly. It's pretty simple. When you come back here, you're just going to hit your headrest button first, and then you're able to collapse the seat forward. So that's a nice option to have in the vehicle too. So that's a flat loading floor. And the cool thing is, yep, you've got this flap that's going to cover it as well. So you can fit things that are a little bit larger. This seatbelt also can be removed off the top part of the shoulder of where the passenger is at in the back seat. So we're just trying to give you real life examples of how you're going to use this vehicle too. So we'll take a look at a couple more options on the inside of the vehicle, and I definitely want to show you that sync application called Ford Pass. That is definitely going to be something Ford wants you to pay attention to. Come with me and let's take a look on the inside. Let's take a look at the interior of the 2018 Ford Escape Titanium 4-wheel drive. Check out a couple of these options. Of course, we're going to have in the SE and above Apple CarPlay. We're also going to, I didn't mention this, SE is now standard with heated seats, but also I want to show you this. This is called Ford Pass. When you have Ford Pass, you're going to be able to go to your vehicles, and you'll also have another link above this saying Vehicle Controls. Vehicle Controls will allow you to start, lock, and unlock your vehicle. If you go into My Vehicles, you can add or delete these. I've put so many of them on, I've taken so many of them off, that it's pretty easy. You're just going to add your vehicle by picking out your VIN or scanning your VIN, and then you're going to set up an account. Log in and password using your email address and your password that you want to use. As soon as you have it set up, your vehicle will purge into your Ford Pass and be able to control those controls on there. But also, Ford Pass is right here. Now, you're going to be able to go through your text messages and do talk to text. If you don't have navigation in your vehicle, then you just simply push Maps, and then it gives you navigation from your phone, which is pretty simple. And this is going to be used like your Siri button that's on your phone, your Apple phone too. If you have Android Auto, very simple too. You also just are going to download Android Auto and be able to do this without a cord attached. You will need your cord, and that's going to plug into your USB, which is also a smart charging port. What that means is it's going to charge the phone as much as it possibly can without frying your device. It does it in a great way of going, let me maximize your charging ability. Have you ever plugged your iPhone into your iPad charger? Watch how fast it charges. Same type of thing is going to go on right here. This is pretty cool. If we want to go back to our main screen, just like the button at the bottom of your iPhone, this will bring you to your main screen and give you your main applications that you're using, your Pandora. If you do want to go back to your main screen inside the vehicle or Ford system, just simply push the Ford Sync button. You can return to your Apple device by pushing Apple CarPlay down here. Now this is also going to give you a couple pretty cool options. Wi-Fi's and hotspots, system Wi-Fi, vehicle hotspot options, your data usage, and being able to see if other devices are on the vehicle or repaired. That's awesome. Well, other things that I like about the vehicle, let's talk about the climate control. You got heated seats on this vehicle. You've got a heated steering wheel on this vehicle. I also have auto parking on this vehicle. I also have perpendicular park assist on this vehicle. That's awesome, right? So you have dual climate, passenger side, driver side. Push button start on this vehicle as well. That's a nice warm heated steering wheel too. I didn't realize I had that on earlier. Now it's nice and toasty. Cool things about it too is just going through the technology in the vehicle too, right? So things that have changed. If you have a 2016 model, you didn't have this up here. It's a perfect place to put your phone. They've changed this little area here to be more useful. They've made this larger, this armrest, which you can see is pretty massive for the size of the vehicle. So in here, huge deep well, but then you also have another charging port for a smart charging device, and you have a massive storage tray right here that you could fit something larger in, like a tablet or something along those lines. Adjustable seat belts, and then up top, this is the ginormous panoramic roof option that's in here that is way bigger than my truck's. I like that. And that's also equipped with a power tilt option. It'll open, it'll come up underneath, and then it's got a power shade. That's how that works. Now it's going to get a little darker in here. My camera guy is probably going to say stop, but I'm not going to, because you and I need to see the whole thing. Then inside here also is going to be the LED lighting. Let's take a look at that, because guess what? You don't have bulbs. You have light emitting diodes. Those are LED, like up here for map lights. Or like my son, when he's in the back seat, he says, turn the lights on. He won't let me turn it off. I don't know what his thing is with it, but let's talk about other things too, like cup rests in your arm holder in the second row too. Here's some other cool things. How about this seat reclines, and a good bit at that? And how about legroom? I don't know if you're going to be able to see the legroom because I've got the seats all folded down and the camera angle just right, but I'm going to show it to you because that's where I was sitting before, and I'm 5'8" with my shoes on if Matt watches this video. Gotcha. But on the back of this, Matt pockets, and what else is new for this year? You're really going to be mad at me on this one, Jay. I need you to take the camera, come around and look at the back side of this console and take a look at that. But it also gives me another way to show you this. Guess what a titanium has? A power seat option for you to not have to grab a handle and go, let me do the back and forth thing to put your seat back, right? But take a look at this baby. Woo, that's what I'm talking about, 150 watt power inverter. Well, what does that do? Well, if you are thinking about using your Wi-Fi in hotspots, you have a wall plug for devices that you don't have USB connectivity to, or you're already using both of your other USB options up here. Kind of nails it, really. It's good thinking. Thank you, 2018 Ford Escape, for putting the 150 watt power inverter right there. Kind of genius, right? Electric parking brake on this too. There's a lot of good options on the 2018 Ford Escape, and it's very easy to see why it's a #1 seller. It leases awesome. It's one of our it is our #1 selling SUV. There's a good reason for it. It's just way better than a lot of stuff that's out there. And you should just take a look at it, and if you're curious, hop on our website. It's lascoford.com. Give us a phone call, come out for a test drive. If you got any questions, throw them in the comments. We'll try and answer them as good as we possibly can, as fast as we can, and then subscribe and like it. If you want to watch more reviews and deliveries and good stuff on vehicles that we do here at Lasco Ford in Fenton. Got custom trucks and Raptors and lifted F-250s and trucks you haven't seen before because we kind of custom build stuff. So, well, a lot. And then Mustangs and all kinds of other good stuff. What we're going to do next is we're going to do a 2018 Ford Explorer. Then we're going to do a 2018 Edge. Then we're going to do a 2018 Fusion. So you have more options to see what Ford's lineup is for 2018 model year. Thank you very much for taking a look. Give us a call, shoot us a text, shoot us an email. Anything you'd like, throw it in the comments, subscribe down below. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.